The relations between India and the USA have developed into a global strategic partnership due to its shared interests in bilateral and global issues. Now, India and US are part of global forums like Quad and I2U2, or the grouping of India, Israel, UAE and the US. The two sides also regularly hold the 2+2 ministerial dialogues. Now, in 2015, the two countries renewed the new framework for India-US defense cooperation for 10 years. And not only this, in 2018, India was moved into Tier 1 of the US Department of Commerce's Strategic Trade Authorization License exception. And now again, we have Sheikh Sullivan here in India, and to discuss more on this, to give you more perspective, I am joined by our esteemed guest, Dr. Rajan Kumar from JNU. A very good afternoon to you, Dr. Kumar. When we talk about Sheikh Sullivan's visit in India for the first time in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 3.0 cabinet, how important is this meeting for both the nations, and also considering the swift start of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's focus on developmental agendas for India?
I think this is very important for three reasons. First is, of course, because of critical technology that, semiconductor, artificial intelligence, and also the defense cooperation and the trade that we have. We have a trade of roughly $200 billion between the two countries, and that we need technology from US and also from other European countries. But the most important reason why this visit of Jake Sullivan, the NSA matters, because this is the first high-level visit of United States after a third term of Prime Minister Modi and the government here. And the issues are, because, after the G7 meeting, there were certain speculations in the media that maybe because of, the certain issues that cropped up in the last few months related to this Panun, the terrorist, Khalistani terrorist. But now this visit shows that India is critical for the United States, and US is also critical for India. There are a number of reasons. One, because of the Indo-Pacific, the cooperation that we have in the Quad and other forums. Of late, as you pointed out in your program, that we are having a very robust defense cooperation, and the framework agreements have been signed in the last few years. So this is a kind of continuation of the previous meetings which built up over the last few years. So critical technology is one in which semiconductor is a very important issue, and artificial intelligence is a very important issue. And these issues were discussed in the G7 meeting also in Italy, where Prime Minister visited. So there is a need throughout the world to ensure a resilient supply chain of critical technology, especially the semiconductor technology, because that the world fears that if there is an invasion by China on Taiwan, and Taiwan has the biggest semiconductor company, so entire industry, the world over industry will be disrupted if the supply of chips are obstructed by that possible invasion of China. So all the countries are trying to build up industries in this semiconductor sector. The US is very keen first to develop its own indigenous industry, and it has given huge amount of subsidies to its own industry there. But it is also trying to cooperate with other countries which are friendly, be it South Korea, be it India, Japan, etc. So they are cooperating in this technology so that even if there is a possible invasion of China on Taiwan, so the technology is not disrupted. We have seen the disruption during the COVID, and that created a kind of havoc in the international market. Our car industry suffered, all the industries suffered because of that. So first is that you're saying ICAT, this critical emerging technology. The second is the defense cooperation, because we are cooperating in Quad, we do have joint military exercises, and also we need that GE technology for our fighter Tejas Mark II, GE414, that is a technology. So probably NSA would also discuss on that issue, the possible cooperation. Also, the US is trying to sell some drones to India, so Predator drones, so that India might be interested, because today's warfare is drone-based warfare. We have seen that in Israel. We have also seen that in Ukraine. So probably my US would try to push for some purchase of by India of the drone from United States. And third, the issue of IMEC, India Middle East Economic Corridor, which was disrupted because of disrupted because of the Gaza war. Now there might be because this was mentioned in the G7 meeting also. So I'm expecting that some discussion to take this forward might happen during the meeting of Jake Sullivan with the External Affairs Minister, and also he's going to meet Prime Minister of India. And that shows that how this meeting is important, because Jake Sullivan is not just meeting the NSA, he's also meeting the External Affairs Minister, and there was a news report that he's also going to meet the Prime Minister of India. So, but this is again kind of taking forward the relationship that we have built over the time in the last few years.
And especially at a time when India is looking forward to become the third largest economy. We are already the fifth largest economy, and the ambition is now higher to attain and reach the third spot.
Definitely, that's a very important factor. And let me tell you that US is the largest, we have the largest trade with United States if we talk in terms of both goods and services. And the trade between the two countries in terms of trade and services is roughly $195 to $200 billion, and that's huge. And we need technology, because India is at a cusp. This is a global sweet spot, but we need technology to grow further. We do not want to remain the middle level economy. We have to have a per capita income, and as it was articulated by the government that we need to be a developed country by 2047. So for that we'll need investment, we'll need technology, and in that sense, US is very critical for India's development in that sector. And also, because we have certain security issues, and China is an important factor. Also, because of that reason, US becomes a critical player as far as India is concerned.
And also, this also reminds us from space to semiconductors. India is holding an array of options with US, and they are exploring all the fronts. And also, this is an ambition in run-up to become Atmanirbhar Bharat, or self-reliant India. How do you look at this from this particular point of view, Dr. Rajan?
I think India is definitely trying for this what you call Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant kind of country, where we do not have to depend upon other countries for in the critical areas, be it defense, be it critical technology, etc. Although the world is today global, and self-reliance does not mean kind of import substitution. We'll have to import a lot of products from other countries, but we have to have surplus as far as trade is concerned. That's what I understand by self-reliant. And also because we have to have very robust manufacturing base, and India is trying to develop a very robust manufacturing base, be it in this defense sector, where we are importing all the products from other countries, most of the products from other countries, but also critical technology, because we have been importing either from China or from Taiwan or from South Korea. But in the kind of tension which is growing in the Indo-Pacific, especially between Taiwan and China, so we need to develop our own technology. Otherwise, we can the entire industry would be jeopardized, and we do not want that kind of situation to happen. So self-reliance is the goal of the present government, and also India for the in the coming years. So we are trying very hard. It will take some time, but again, we are on that way, certainly. And as you rightly pointed out, that we are aiming to become the third largest economy. In purchasing power parity, if I say, that is already third largest economy, but in nominal this sense, we are the fifth largest economy, as you rightly pointed out. But very soon we'll become fourth and again third largest economy in the world.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kumar, for joining us and bringing us a rounded perspective on where India is and where it wishes to be, and how fastly it is moving towards its goal. And now, indeed, India News.